From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Good morning. Have a great Sunday, everybody. It's going to be a gorgeous day here in East Tennessee, but all eyes on the Gulf of Mexico as Tropical Storm Milton continues to barrel down on the west coast of Florida. So I'm going to get to work with that because I know a lot of you are paying very close attention, whether you're joining us from Florida, whether you were trying to drive to Florida and you maybe canceled your plans. Let's go ahead and talk about it. This is the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. It is expected to become a major Category 3 hurricane just sometime before making landfall and maybe even as it makes landfall. So here's the Global Forecast Systems model. This is the American model. There's the center of circulation. So I'm going to throw the storm track in from the National Hurricane Center as well. And it could become a Category 1 tonight as we get into Tuesday, Category 2, Wednesday, a Category 3, and then working its way right around Tampa, Florida. This is just one model solution, okay? So there's several models out there, but the idea is most of the energy, most of this models have it coming right across parts of central Florida on the western side. Let's talk about pressure for a second because pressure equates to wind and strength of a storm. 959 millibars is the forecast pressure with this storm, which would make it a Category 3. Now that's across the center part of the circulation. That's where the strongest winds are. So if this model actually takes shape, we're talking Tampa, Indian Rocks Beach, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Palm Harbor. All those locations would be in the path of, you're talking 110, 115 mile per hour winds gusting to 155 possible. Okay, so a very serious situation that's going to be taking shape across Florida. Heaviest rains on the north side of that system as well. So if you are joining us from Florida and you're from East Tennessee and you're like, oh man, keep an eye on this storm, but I would say get out sooner than later. Stay on top of the latest weather forecasts in Florida. You can do so easily with the East Tennessee Weather app. Just have your GPS services, location services turned on and your notifications turned on, and you'll get information by the National Weather Service from your location. Super important with an impending storm. Likely throughout the day today, we're talking about hurricane watches coming down from the National Weather Services. So we'll keep you posted on that. Next weather update from the National Hurricane Center comes out at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll have all the latest at noon today and, of course, on social media, so make sure you check that out. Patchy dense fog is the name of the game this morning, but afternoon sunshine and a nice warm day. So for you warm fall lovers, today's your day. If you're longing for some awesome fall, cooler weather and drier weather, stay tuned. Tomorrow is the day for that. So 60s this morning, we're going to be in the mid-70s as we get into the lunch hour. Plenty of sunshine. Highs will be in the low, mid, and a few pockets of upper 80s across the Southern Valley. So yeah, a warm day, and we're trending above average. And because dew points are going to stay in the 60s, our evening temperatures will stay a little bit more elevated compared to what we will see starting tomorrow, thanks to this cold front right here that's sliding its way on into the area. Doesn't have a lot of precipitation with it, so it's moisture starved. May squeeze out a couple of light showers upper East Tennessee. I'd say Hamlin County towards southwestern Virginia. That should be about the extent of it. But cool high pressure builds in as well. So not only is that bringing us the drier air as we start our Monday, it's going to last through the entire week as this ridge comes on through. So the air is going to stay nice and dry all week long, which also equates to colder morning low temperatures. The lower the dew point, clear skies, the lower our temperatures will go for morning lows. And so we're talking lows on Monday in the 60s, and then we'll drop down into the 40s with the possibility of some upper 30s across the highest peaks of the Smokies. Not much rain over the next 7 days, so I'm giving it the big goose egg, no rainfall over the next 7 days, and it may last even longer than that, which is typical for the month of October. But the Climate Prediction Center is predicting below average precipitation all the way through the 20th of the month. Cool ridge of high pressure as well. Not only is it dropping our dew points, it drops our temperatures. 85 degrees here today, mid-70s tomorrow, low 70s for the rest of the week. So here are the specifics with your 7-day forecast. Again, we are talking about some beautiful fall weather setting up shop and working its way right here into East Tennessee. As I mentioned before, stay on top of the latest weather forecast here at home and no matter where you may travel to, whether you travel for work or for pleasure. The East Tennessee Weather app will keep you up to date and notify you of inclement weather impending your location, as long as you have that GPS location services turned on and notifications turned on. It's super, super duper important. And did I mention it's a free app download? It's everything for us here in East Tennessee, but also travels wherever you go. All right, we'll keep you posted on everything in the tropics, in the Gulf of Mexico, and of course, continue our conversation on our local forecast. I'll have more updates on social media all day long and on the broadcast and the app as well with your next weather update coming up today at noon. I hope you check back in.